Hello. I'm going to try this again to see if I can go live here. I'll see if somebody can log in. I seem to be having a hard time logging in my events, so I'm not quite sure. Oh, I see one person logged in. I'm not quite. Oh, hi, Dawn. I always have a hard time logging in. I don't know what it is, so I apologize. I've got to figure out, they must have updated Facebook. It used to be a quick, start event live, and it's just not happening that way. So I'm doing something wrong. So I apologize. I have to look into that to see what I need to do. So hi, everybody. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Amanda. How are you today? Just introduce myself. You probably know who I am by now. I'm Wendy D'Angelo. I practice mediumship. The floor's kind of open this evening because I really don't have a topic to discuss, but if you have any questions about mediumship or any other metaphysical topic, I'd like to answer those questions for you. I also brought my, I love these cards. I grabbed my Archangel Animal Oracle cards by Diana Cooper. Also, if someone would like me to pull a card for guidance for them. So I'm kind of open to anything for the first few minutes until we kind of all log in. Hi, Mary Ellen. How are you? Hi, Amanda. So if you have any questions, please share them. Oh, Shannon, I always have questions until the show starts. Yeah, I know. And then that's like me too, right? I have lots to say until, okay, so Amanda. So Amanda would like a card. So Amanda, could you just give me maybe like a number between 1 and 10? And I'm just going to shuffle the deck and then I'm going to pick the top card for you. So Amanda, just give me a number here. These are beautiful, beautiful cards. I'll just show them again to you. Okay, Amanda, 3. Okay. So like I mentioned before, the oracle cards, right? You send the intention, clear and cleanse the cards. I like to tap, right? Release any energy. I did have a crystal sitting on them a little earlier. And then I'll just shuffle. So 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to pick the top card for Amanda. Oh, isn't that cute? I just love looking at the images too, as well as the words. So there's it's like they're hugging, 2 little sheep there with the full moon, which is pretty cool because the new moon was just, I think it was just recently the moon this week. And the blue moon's coming next week. So it's a sheep. Act with fortitude and cooperation. So that's a really good message for you there, remembering that. I know for myself, the last week I've been like really tired and I feel like I've been a little off, very odd dreams, things like that. So just keep that in mind in terms of relationships for you the next little while about, following through, being focused and cooperating with others. And the archangels they mentioned was Gabriel and then they mentioned hope. And Archangel Gabriel is an archangel of communication. I work quite a bit with Archangel Gabriel. So just to keep that in mind. And then look at that beautiful blue rose there. And it reminds me of the blue moon that's coming up next week. And the moon behind. So definitely make sure that you put your intentions in for the moon at the end of the month. So that's awesome. So that was sheep. Oh, I just love sheep too. Thank you. Any other questions? Or I'm happy to pull a card for somebody. But what was I just talking about? Yeah, and I found this week I've been really tired. So it's almost like there's what do you want to say? Almost like there's not a strong alignment between my physical body and like my mind. Just a real tiredness. I don't know if it's the kind of change in the season with the fall coming. It was really dark and kind of gloomy and chilly today. So that might be part of that kind of feeling that something's a little off for myself. Also, when I feel really tired and like I just got to sleep, I had to have a nap this afternoon. Sometimes it's just my guide saying, rest because change is just around the corner. You really need your energy. So take that time. You're welcome, Amanda. So Jackie, could you give me a number? Okay. Just a number between 1 and 10. I'm just going to shuffle the deck up to 10 times. So whatever number you like, Jackie. 6. Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and for Jackie, I have the Badger, and it says here, Badger, bring your life into balance. There you go. There's a message for all of us. And if you think about what I was just talking, right? Alignment, physical, mental, spiritual. So bringing your life into balance. Beautiful. Love. I'm just looking at the energy here on the card. So you can see how the energy, that looks like energy right there to me, right? Being aware of the energy, and whenever you bring yourself into balance again, you're remembering, right? Grounding yourself, putting your intention in, being in the present moment. All those things are really important, because not only does that bring you into balance, but it brings you into balance with life, right? And then you're aware of opportunities that are flowing in, and people that are becoming a part of your day-to-day interactions and what they're offering to you. So it's that whole idea of balance is really important. And the Badger, so beautiful. And then the Archangels, they mention are Mary and Sandalphon. And I do work with Archangel Mary, or Mother Mary, quite a bit. And it's wonderful to just sit and be in her presence in terms of I guess I would call it like global nurturing and love for humanity in general. It's quite lovely to bring you into balance with that whole sense of eternal love that's there from Source and Mother Mary for sure. So that's bringing your life into balance. So that's something to think about too. And again, I would suggest you think about that too when you're setting your intention for the blue moon coming up next week. That would be really important too. Let's see. Oh, hi, Bethany. Hi, Rosie. Let's see, Rosie. Ashley. I don't think I did Ashley. So Ashley and Rosie, if you'd like to give me a number 2. Just give me a number and then I'll pick a number for you. And please, if you have any questions about mediumship or another, hi Bethany, how are you? Speaking of love, look who pops in, Bethany, of course. She's just awesome. Bethany's also a medium, and I go to her circle regularly. So nice to see you. I'm good. Thank you, Rosie. A little tired. My sleep's been a little off. It's kind of like my mind and my body are like odds right now. I'm trying to get that alignment back into place. So I just had a long nap, to tell you the truth. That's how tired I was. I couldn't even think anymore. Hi, Amanda. So Ashley 7. Okay, Ashley 7, and then Rosie gave me 6. So let me just go with Ashley. So Ashley, and that was 7. Okay. So for Ashley, oh, lovely. So for Ashley, I've gotten, look how beautiful that squirrel is. Look at all that energy, that energy behind him. Gray squirrel, find new ways of solving problems. Just beautiful. So that would be a wonderful intention to put into place. And just think about the squirrel too, right? Getting ready now, fall season's coming, gathering all those nuts, putting them away, being prepared for the fall season, any challenges that might be up ahead, they're always prepared, problem solving in different ways. And it's Archangel Raphael, which is the healer. And I work with Archangel Raphael quite a bit too. Wonderful energy. And look at that squirrel. And you can see there, can you see the infinity sign right there? So totally in alignment with the universe, surrendering, to allow new problem solving ideas to just flow in. Sometimes you just don't have to think about some things, you just have to let it flow, right? Let it flow in, be open, and allow for the messages to come through. So that's definitely for you, Ashley. So allow the universe to speak to you and let different ideas flow in, different ideas for solving problems and just moving forward in your life in general, Ashley. So that's a beautiful card. Look for squirrels too. I think squirrels may be a sign for you too. Beautiful. That's lovely. And again, Archangel Raphael for healing, right? The healer. So if you are thinking about things in terms of your health and things you want to heal, it's releasing and letting go and asking for assistance from Raphael also would be really important for you. That's awesome. I'm just going to, if you'd like a card, if you give me a number, and then I know, so that was Ashley, so Rosie was 6. Let me just 6. 1, 2, 3. This is for Rosie. 5, 6. Oh, look at that one. So for Rosie, I have Ladybird, and it says, accept happiness and good luck. I'm just going to look at that picture for a moment. Look at all that light. Wow. Right? Happiness, good fortune. So, I don't know. Sorry, I'm almost doing like a bit of a soul reading here, Rosie, but it's just a reminder too, when happiness and good fortune comes, don't question it. What I do is I just say, thank you, and just acknowledge it, and I smile. And I always know that the universe gives you what you need right at the right moment. Sometimes you work very hard and you're working towards a goal and you're following through, you know, you're really putting in that effort. And sometimes we're so focused on the effort, we forget that our rewards are just around the corner. And when they come, we're like, wait a minute, do I really deserve that? Where'd that come from? And you're always a little suspicious. So please accept your happiness and good fortune because it is meant for you. It's directed right to you. And again, that's a ladybird, and I think a ladybug's right. I think good luck with the ladybug, and it's Archangel Pre-Menelik. I don't know that archangel. So again, just remember, and look at this. It's like it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. You know, it's just unraveling your good luck, your good fortune. Believe, be open to receiving. Because we're all so good at giving, but it's just being open to receiving, and it's meant for you. So it's like celebrate, share it with others. Ah, that's so beautiful. That's lovely, Rosie. Enjoy that. 33. Oh, isn't that beautiful? The double 332, lovely. Is there, let me see if there's a question. I would like to have a card, please. I don't know about the numbers, but I'll take number 9. Okay, 9. Excellent. So that was for Diana, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, this one's for Diana. Oh, this one's close to my heart. It connects me to my daughter. So this one is kangaroo. Oh my goodness. And look at that light. I see like a giant, like a quartz crystal. See in the background? Isn't that beautiful? And the light just radiating off the kangaroo. And it says, be a force for good. So this, Diana, it's telling me about your, I want to say your inner power and your ability to be of service and to be of good for others. And it says here, be a force for good. Archangels, Roquel, Gersissa, and Sandalphon. So there's a few different archangels there they're suggesting to work with. And look at the back there. Know what I see here? I see like working with the tribe. So please, yes, I really want to say this to Diana. Find your tribe, work with your tribe. Because I really feel not only are you going to be able to be a good force for your members of your tribe, but they're also going to support and empower you. So that's, wow, that's pretty awesome. And I also want to say, Diana, there, in terms of this card, consider the idea, if not now, in the future, a role, I feel like a role of leadership. There's something that you have to offer to your tribe or a group. So just be aware of that, be open to that, and never question yourself and never question what you have to offer, because it's definitely there. And again, when you do mediumship, and I talked about this before, when you're developing your mediumship or you are a medium, your development is lifelong, right? You're always learning. You're always learning about yourself. You're always surrendering. You're always in service. And it's almost like you're going to the, I don't like to use levels, but I don't know how to explain it. Like almost like a broader perspective, a higher level. So you're always changing, and always be aware of that. Never say to yourself, I'm there, I made it. Because that's really not what our time on Earth's about, right? It's about evolving the soul. So that's wonderful, kangaroo. And also think about how unique a kangaroo is, right? They aren't found everywhere. And a sense of, I'm also getting for you like a sense of pride of who you are. And they keep talking about belonging. So it's almost like knowing that you belong. And I mentioned this, I just want to say this again, especially with this reading for Diana, the whole idea that we are all unique, we're supposed to be unique, we're not supposed to be identical, and that we're all here for a reason, right? We're all here because there's something that we have to offer. So never question yourself. And I think the key really is finding your tribe, finding others to support you and encourage you along your path. That's what it's all about, right? All about evolution and the giving and receiving. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, be a force for good. So that would be a good intention to think about too with the blue moon coming up. You're welcome, Rosie. Oh, lovely. Card 7 for Cheryl. Okay, I'm just writing down your name because as soon as I say your name, I'm going to forget it. Okay, let me just clear the cards here. This one's for Cheryl. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Oh, interesting. I got the very same one for Cheryl that I got. I forgot who this was for. I got the gray squirrel for somebody else. And again, this is finding new ways of solving problems. So really take that into heart and just think about how that resonates for you, Cheryl. It's finding new ways of solving problems. It's Archangel Raphael again, the healer. And healing can be physical, it can be mental, it can be of the heart. So healing comes in many different ways. So it's, sorry, I'm just feeling into this. So it's finding alternative ways and methods finding alternative ways and methods to help you along your path. That's definitely what I'm feeling for you. And again, that symbol of eternity, the light. And it's like, you don't have to solve everything. I'm getting this for you, sure. You don't have to solve everything. It's like, take your time, right? Listen, surrender, look for the signs in your environment. Some things just aren't your responsibility. That's what I'm being told. Some things just aren't your responsibility. You have to let it go. It's like you can support others, but you can't solve their problems. So I'm definitely feeling sure that I don't know. I feel like there's a family member in need of support. And sometimes you just got to let them find their own way. And that's part of the problem solving process, right? knowing when to step forward and when to step back. So for sure. And sometimes just doing nothing and sitting in the silence here, that's when the solutions come to you. Cheryl, I hope that resonates with you. Wow. Because I'm seeing a lot of power there. And again, I'm just getting like silence, silence, silence. I think meditation would be very good for you too, Cheryl. Meditation would be very good. So please consider that. Just get out of your mind and be. Just be with yourself. I'm also feeling a connection to this for myself. How I said earlier, I'm a little out of alignment. I feel like almost like my soul and my body are disconnected for some reason. It's like getting that alignment. So I hope that works for your Cheryl. Thank you. Dawn, okay. Dawn C8. I did have Ashley earlier, so I'm going to assume this is a different Ashley. So I'm going to put your name down, Ashley Donnie. Okay. Okay. Thank you. So just let me clear this. And this one's for Dawn, and Dawn gave me the number 8. Okay. I just love animals. I was just drawn to these cards when I was meditating a little earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 8, right? 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, and look at that beautiful card, Dawn. So for you, I got the pandas. Oh, and there's that blue rose again. It popped up again. And again, it's reminding me of the upcoming blue moon. Look at that. That energy, right? Right between the two bears. I definitely see like a nurturing love quality there. And it says, stay balanced and in your essence. There you go. In your essence, right? And again, your essence is something that makes you unique, why you're here, what you're supposed to share with the world. And a lot of times what happens is people get hurt. They're really unclear. And I mean, children haven't been taught this. I was never taught this as a child, in just like believing in yourself, having the confidence and knowing that you're unique. And it's okay to be unique. Everyone is unique. If everyone was the same, it would be a very boring world. And your archangels are Mary, Josephiel, and Sandalphon. So again, it's that balance. Stay balanced and in your essence. Okay. Okay. So I'm just getting some things to share with you in terms of like stress, being overworked. And then we get into that kind of, you know, we're off. We're moody. We're off. We can't make good decisions. And I find when I'm stressed, it's almost like I want to do things for people. So there's no delay. Oh, I'll just do it for you. It's easier. That kind of thing. So it's that whole being in balance and being your essence. So going back again, even doing like a soul meditation. I almost want to say again, going into the silence, connecting with your heart, your soul essence, and just being in that space to bring you that sense of balance and being grounded. Being grounded is really important too in terms of this really, really busy, stressful world. And that's for Dawn. And I hope that resonates with you. And boy, Dawn, I see a lot of nurturing love with you. Definitely. I see children around you a great deal. So don't hold back on that. Sometimes the way people react or interact with you, and you think, oh, you know, that's terrible. And you want to, I don't want to say turn your back, but you kind of like bring your energy in. Sometimes it's those people that just need that little extra touch, that little extra nurturing, and you never know what a difference you make in their life. So just be open to that, to assisting all kinds of individuals, and even individuals you wouldn't, you know, that may even rub you the wrong way. Like it's almost like just stop for a minute, and then be in your essence. So don't react, respond, right? Respond from your inner soul. And yeah. And I just see, look at that, look at the heart, look at that love, bringing people together. Ah, that's so beautiful, Dawn. Yeah, I can, yeah. I think you're quite aware you have that energy. So please take good care of yourself, because we need you. We need you. And again, oh, I don't want to cry. I want to cry whenever I talk to Dawn. I think I just resonate with the children energy, being a retired elementary school teacher. And again, working with Mother Mary would be wonderful for you to get into balance and alignment. Yeah. And she even, I'm hearing her, she's saying, I work with you. I work with you. Yeah. Yeah, isn't that interesting? It's like, I'm just hearing her say, like, she works with the downtrodden. That's the words I'm hearing. Like, you're working with those that need the help. So thank you for doing what you do. And Ashley Donnie mentioned 4. So I'm just gonna, Ashley Donnie, so 4. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. It's interesting. I'm going to pick another card for Ashley too, but I got Panda too even after I shuffled. So I'm going to mention the Panda card, then I'm going to pick up the next one for you too. So again, just like what I mentioned with Dawn about staying in balance in your essence, it's almost like yours is a little different, Ashley. Yours is like recognizing your gifts. Do you understand that? I feel that you have to spend time in just reflecting and saying, what is it that makes me unique? What is it that I have to offer? So if I could just give you an example of this. So I was a very shy child, very emotional, very nervous, and all those things for years. I think even till early adulthood, I thought that was my drawback. So I'd be always, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm shy. I'm so sorry. So I was always apologizing for something that ironically turned out to be my gift, my sensitivity to energy and others. So I just want to share that with you, Ashley, to just really, even journal about that. Like, what are your gifts? What is unique about you? And it's almost like something that you think is a flaw. It's almost like, you shine it up and that becomes your jewel. So really think about that, because it's so interesting how sometimes what are your biggest challenges and you think are the drawbacks in your life are actually your blessings, and set you on the path you need to be on. I hope that made sense, what I just said about that. But again, it's about, for you, I know it's the nurturing, but for you, Ashley, I feel it's more about almost nurturing yourself rather than outside, which was for Dawn. I feel it's almost about nurturing yourself. Okay, oh, that's lovely, Ashley. And then with that, Ashley, there you go, right? You're recognizing your gifts, right? Receiving for yourself. And then look at that. Here's your blessing. Here's your jewel. Here's the secret. You're able to, right? Give that to others. Give that to others. So as you heal yourself, and as you heal others, right? It's that connection, right? Heal yourself, heal others, heal yourself. So Panda for sure. And think also how loved pandas are, right? They're just that kind of animal. Everyone loves I can't think of anyone that doesn't love a panda. And I just think about the little videos on YouTube where, they're rolling in the snow. They're doing silly things. They're just so adorable. They're so approachable. They're full of fun. They're full of curiosity. They're like the most awesome animal ever. So just think of all those things for yourself too, Ashley. Fun, curiosity, be childlike. Really figure out who you are. Who are you? What do you have to offer? I hope I told you I would pick another card. So I'm going to pick another one for you. And then the other one I have for you is Ant, which is awesome. That fits right in. And it says cooperate for the highest good of the community. So once, right? your inner work, and then you're ready to do your cooperation and work with others for the highest good of your community, to be of service. And like I've said, we need you. We need every single one of you that are here. So never question yourself. And when you question yourself, what I would like to say, and this goes for me too, when you question yourself, that just means, not that you got to go back to the drawing board, but you just got to go to back to the science, and you've got to say to yourself, what do I still have to work on, right? And working on yourself, your inner child trauma, anything at all with yourself, it's a lifelong process. So never be too hard on yourself. So there we go, Ashley, the panda. And then the next step for you, I see the ant, working for the highest good of the community. And that will bring healing too, healing for you too, getting out, doing for others. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow. And you're going to find lots of rewards in that. You're going to find there's things she's going to be so surprised with the reception she gets from others. So I'll leave you that with all my love. I'll see if there's any questions. Oh, hi, Bethany. Oh, she's so nice. Thank you, Bethany. I try to keep an open heart, working on my heart. Took a long time to get there, but I'm still working there. It's my privilege, really. Does anybody have any other questions, or would you like me to pull a card for you? And then, yeah, Shannon's just asking, are we supposed to learn our own gifts, or can we get a reading for that? You can definitely get a reading for that. I do soul readings. You don't necessarily have to come to me. You can also send a meditation and ask your guide. Ask your guide. Oh, there's Sammy. Okay. Ask your guide what a gift is. Usually you know, and just think about, when you reflect on your journey today, think about things you're always drawn to. Why am I drawn to this? Because the universe is drawing you to this for a reason. So I hope I don't talk about myself too much, but it's just to give you an example. So for example, as a young child, I loved animals, everything in my life. I loved animals. I loved helping people. From a young age, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to be around animals because I found that animals were accepting. I could feel their love. I could feel their energy. I could feel their nurturing. And it was like they willingly let me nurture them, and I healed through that. So animals were really important, and helping others. I just want to do things for others and make them happy. Okay. So that's as a young child. And then I went into, I loved knowledge and learning. So I went that direction, and I became a librarian. And then it was like more. And then from there, I went into teaching, because now I was putting the knowledge. So I went to the nurturing, right? The connection with energies and nurturing, helping others. So being of service with animals as a young child. And then I went into knowledge. And then my next step, I went into teaching. So it was almost like it was step by step by step. And then I went into teaching. I could have never went from high school right into teaching. I just wasn't ready. So it's almost like you find the steps you need to get where you need to be. So just reflecting on, it's like, if I say, okay, if I don't know, maybe 30 years ago, I said, would I ever be here? I said, absolutely not. I'm shy. I'm afraid of people. I'm afraid of energy. I don't want to make a fool of myself. I get embarrassed very easily. I don't know what, like I can think of all the reasons not to do what I'm doing, but I'm here. And why am I here? Because I was meant to be here, right? And the universe directed me in that way. So I always like to, if not during your birthday or the New Year's, I like to reflect on where have I come from to date, where am I going? And I definitely feel that you will find patterns. You will find something. You'll go, wow, if I had only known that there, then, do you know what I mean? Someone would have said to me, right? Go into teaching, this is what you're going to do. But you know what? I wouldn't have learned all the other things, the importance of knowledge and information, right? And again, serving others in their their questions and their inquiries. And I worked a lot with children because I was a children's librarian, and I was learning to find my voice and express myself. So all those things were meant to be. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too long a answer there, but it's just really reflect on your journey, because the answers are right there. They're inside. They're inside. Okay, so Sammy, oh darn, Sammy, I didn't write down your number. I'm so sorry. Me, I got carried away. Look at that. Someone who never wanted to talk can't stop talking. I think it's the Gemini in me. Sammy, if you would just come back again and tell me what your number is. Oh, Sammy, 7. Okay, everyone loves 7. Lucky number 7. My dad was talking about 7 before he passed. Number 7, he kept saying. I always like that number for my dad. Reminds me of my dad. Okay, and this one's for Sammy. Okay. Okay. Give me one more minute here. I'm just going to do one more. I just want to shuffle them a little bit more, and then I'll do the 7. So just give me 1 minute. These cards are like sticking. Okay. For Sammy. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is interesting, Sammy. I hope you can connect with this. You got the shark. Wow, look how powerful that is. Lead as a powerful, peaceful warrior. Ah, that reminds me exactly of what Dan Millman talks about. Do you remember Way of the Peaceful Warrior? I love that book, and it's Archangel Metatron and Jowls. Let me just look into this. Okay, shark. So Sammy, okay. It's interesting. So in terms of shark, and like a sense of, I want a sense of power, but it's not really, did they use the word power? They did use the word power. I don't want to use the set like powerful, like that kind of like, I'm thinking more of, it's almost like I want to say like knowing, it's like knowing why you're here, knowing that there's a purpose. There's some kind of like alignment that you have, that you've always known that there's something that you need to do. I hope you can take, that's what I'm getting for you, Sammy. So let me just feel into this a little bit more. And look at the sharks too, right? That sense of knowing. I know who I am. I know why I'm here. I know what I need to do. And there's this sense of, I almost want to say, like, think of a shark, right? Their sense of beauty and movement, almost in their alignment of like knowing who they are. Oh, you are a medium. There you go, Sammy. There you go. Because I can feel, I'm like, what is this about Sammy's energy? So beautiful. And again, you know, I'm just connecting with the shark here. I've always, one thing I had thought about, I really wanted to be a marine biologist. I have lots of things I wanted to be. And I've always disliked how sharks, like wolves, right, are always thought of the enemy. And, you know, people are out there fishing. I caught a shark. Look at this. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, how horrible. And it's that whole idea of being, you know, powerful like a shark doesn't mean that, okay, let me say this in another way. Being a shark and being powerful, there's beauty in that. Beauty, alignment, a knowingness of purpose, an elegance, you know, part of the ecosystem, very much needed. And it's like a sense of, I feel a real sense of calm and purpose around you, Sammy. It's almost like you know when you know, if you can take that. It's like, I know when I know. It's that, like that deep intuition you have. And that's lovely. So please keep using that. We have our intuition for a reason, right? We're all born with that. So, And definitely, I also feel with you, like, people are very aware of your light, for sure, Sammy. They're aware of that. Can you, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I just want to put this out here in case you can take this, Sammy. Can you take, Sammy, sometimes people are a little, like put off, or like a little like nervous, or like they stand back to you. Do you have any kind of experiences like that? For some reason, I'm being told that. I don't really know why. Like, can you be, it's almost like, can you be, what's the word I want to say? A little bit over the top in your, in like reading others, like casually. Absolutely. Okay, thank you. Because I keep getting that. So they're just like reminding you, almost like reminding you of your power, right? It's like, it's funny, they're saying, it's okay to be a sunfish sometimes. Do you know what I mean? You don't always have to be the shark. You do it unintentionally, and I understand. And you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like, wow. I would love for you to do some kind of reflection too on your inner gifts, because it's almost like it's so, I'm seeing it like this ball of energy, and it's so powerful that sometimes it's all directed in one direction, and it doesn't have to be. I don't know if that makes sense. So instead of it kind of like resonating out, like out this way, it's almost like directed that way. So just something that I want you to think about, Sammy. They wanted me to say that. Okay. And I'm pretty sure, Sammy, that you don't question yourself a lot. Wow, I just feel that. Whoa. So you're definitely developing. I know you're developing for sure. And they're saying that to me. She's developing. She may not think she has more to go, but she has more to go. And I mentioned that before. We all have more to go, right? It's a lifelong evolution. Well, it's eternal evolution, actually. So, and I just want you to reflect on yourself a little bit. You know how you can be the observer of yourself, how you're interacting with people, and you watch and you go, wow, I didn't realize I really did that. They said that would be very insightful for you. And they're just saying too, don't waste your power. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. And I'll leave you with all my love. I hope that resonates with you, Sammy. Oh, that was really cool. Okay, let me just see here. Okay, so I had Naomi was 6. It's interesting. I'm getting a lot of 7s and 6s tonight. So let me just clear the deck here. And then I'm going to do, that was Sammy, right? So I'm going to do Naomi. And Naomi mentioned 6, the number 6. Aren't the animals awesome? These Archangel animals, they're awesome. Okay, 6. And I'm just going to do it one more time. I'm just going to clear it again. 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is it. You're going to laugh at this. So Naomi, so I did 6. I picked up the card and I went, oh, we had that card. Let me just clear it and try it again. So I did it again. I got the very same card. So Naomi, I know this card is for you because I did it twice and it kept coming up. So I know we've had this before. This is the ant. And look at this symbol, right? I believe that's called the Metatron symbol for power the community, working together. And look at that, right? Building together, the power in numbers. And again, it's cooperate for the highest good of the community. Awesome. And it's Archangel Preminolik. I don't know that Archangel, but just look at that picture. It's like, and it's like starting here And then it's just building and going around and around and around. So again, for yourself, Naomi, it's again, I want to say finding like-minded people to support, encourage you, and to build something bigger than that you could build on your own, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm just going to write down something here so I don't forget. To build something bigger than yourself. And I found this is very helpful, and I've done this in my own life, in my own mediumship journey, that I work with 2 mediums who I adore. We support one another. We brainstorm. We help each other when needed. We will even do public demos together. That's Kathy and Nicole. And I like to think of them like my soul sisters, Everyone I meet along the way, I tell you, they're so important to me. Even if I just meet you for one reading and then you're on your way, that moment really touched my soul. So again, it's about the highest good for the community. Okay, let me just think into this, Naomi. Okay, you can tell me, Naomi, if you can take this. I'm getting information about that. Like, it's like you're looking out to the community and you're deciding almost like, where do I belong? What direction do I go? Because I just see you kind of looking at the scene, like checking out the landscape. What direction do I go? Where do I belong? What are my options? And I feel that recently, Naomi, that I feel like you've made some changes. Like, I feel like changes, new friends, and the sense of like things are like feeling that things are different. Can you take that, Naomi? It's almost like getting putting it in like a new foundation. I want to say a new foundation. Like, what are my next steps? Where do I go? How do I interact with these people? How do I be myself? It's like all those things, figuring all those things out. And I just want to just reconfirm, you don't have to worry about any of those things. It's right. It's that whole surrender, let be in the silence, be in the current, like be in that moment, and don't react, respond. And I'm getting, I feel there's a new group of people, and they're not going to let you down. And it's like, not only do they, I feel like they love you. I'm like, they love you. They resonate with you. They're going to, it's almost like they're going to pick you up in some way. It's almost like boost your energy. I just feel like they're going to pick you up. They're going to bring you along the path with them. So, okay. All right. So something just with the blue moon coming next week, I want you, like in your intentions too, I want you to think about like cooperation and just kind of developing, just like, it's almost like reflecting on, what does cooperation mean to you? What does cooperation look like to you? So I feel there's something about cooperation that's like kind of like brewing on the back burners. You're learning more about this, and this is going to help you a great deal in the future and on your continued journey. So in terms of, it's things like, don't give too much, don't take too much. The balance, the alignment. Thinking things like, oh, can I ask for this? Should I phone? No, I won't. That's okay. I don't really need it. So it's that whole kind of cooperation, that give and take, that sense of balance, that sense of respect, openness, honesty. So I would just like you, Naomi, to reflect on that. I think that would be really important for you, because you're becoming a builder. Do you understand that? So you're going to be building things. So all these things you learn about cooperation is going to serve you well in your own life. And as you build things and cooperate with others in the community, it would serve them well too. So no time wasted there. No time wasted. You're so welcome, Naomi. And then, okay. Oh, darn, I had someone, and I'm really bad with my handwriting. Someone mentioned number 6 and started with the letter S, and I'm so sorry. If you would just put that in again. I have terrible handwriting. Thank goodness I type everything, so I apologize. Someone after Naomi. I've got to print instead of doing this. And then I had a 2, and I believe it was for Shannon S, correct? Shannon S. Okay. Oh, that was Samantha. Thank you. Sorry. I put Sam really fast. Okay. Okay, this one's Shannon. Okay. Let me just go back to Samantha, if you don't mind, Shannon, then I'll go to you. And then another 6. Everybody loves 6s. Okay. Okay. Let me just, and this is for Samantha. Samantha 6. Okay. Okay. Okay, and so for Samantha, I got the bee. Look at that beautiful bee. Looks like the queen bee right there in the middle, and all the worker bees. And it says, spread heart healing with joy. Archangel Pre-Menelik. I don't know that Archangel. So it's all about spreading heart healing with joy. Oh, is that awesome? Okay. Let me just feel into this for Samantha. Wow. Okay, just as I'm just feeling into this card, Samantha, you can tell me if this resonates with you, this Samantha. I definitely feel like a healing dimension to you. Like I feel it's okay. This is what I'm being told. I'm feeling a healing dimension to you. So there's something that you do in terms of like healing, and it may just be, I don't know if you're in healing services, but it's almost like healing in your words, your presence. And I feel this healing around, like, I want to say family members. I feel family members, and I also feel like children. I feel children, Samantha. Okay. Okay, thank you, Samantha. Okay, I'm just feeling into that, what they're, yeah. What do they want to talk about this bee? Just give me 1 minute. It's talking about healing for you for sure, because I'm feeling like I can feel like that healing process, like getting it's almost like, you know, like building a hive, like day by day, step by step, building, you know, finding that healing. And it's like the healing in your hive, the healing in your home. I feel family members around you, like it's like they're almost like and it's funny, I'm getting the bee allergy the bee image too, where they're coming around, they're supporting you, they're helping you. And you know what else I'm getting in terms of the bee? It's like self-belief, like believe. It's like believe in yourself, believe that you can do this, believe in the universe, believe in the eternal quality of our souls, the survival of consciousness. So they're just saying how important the beliefs are, and it's part of the healing. Let me just see if there's anything else I can get. Because it's like there's like, she's the queen. If you understand that, Samantha, I keep getting, you're the queen. It's like you have the secret. It's like you have the, what is it? Like you have the secret recipe. You have the, like the spark. People are looking to you, right? For direction. People are looking to you for direction. Samantha, if you can take that. Okay, let me just see if I can. Samantha, can you, yeah, Samantha, can you take like you were his, like baby girl? I don't know. I'm just hearing that he's saying like baby girl. He's making some connection to you. It's almost like baby girl, my baby girl. Can you take that, Samantha? It's like tears of, words of endearment towards you. And it's like he's, I'm just connecting with your, I'm connecting with your father right now. And he's like taking your hand in his, it's like he's this. And he's taking your hand. And he's like, dear girl, everything's going to be okay. I'm fine. It's like, he wants to console you. You understand that? And it's like, and he's saying, you know, we knew this day would come. He's saying it just like that. We knew this day would come. And he goes, no matter how prepared you are, it's like the body and the mind, you have to go through that grieving process, right? And it's the physical, like missing that person physically, like their physical being isn't here right now. They're on the other plane, the spiritual plane. Let me just see what else that he wants to say. Okay. He's just bringing my mind to food. He's talking about food. So he wants me to acknowledge food. So food's really important. And I feel it's Shannon, right? That Shannon, that you made him food. I don't know. It almost feels like what do you know, like homemade, like food to kind of oh, sorry. It's things like chicken soup, like healthy foods to kind of like stick to your ribs, that kind of thing. So he's talking about food we love to eat, okay? And he's just like, it's things like, I don't know, he keeps talking about chicken soup. So I feel he was very, if he wasn't particular, there was certain foods that he really enjoyed because he's always made him dinner. Okay, thank you. Okay, because he's talking about the dinner and he's smiling. He's just saying like, made with love, made with love. And he goes, why? Okay. He's saying, why are you questioning yourself? He wants to say that. Why are you questioning yourself? So there's some questions that are going on in your mind right now. So he's saying he's coming forward to acknowledge that. And he wants to like ease your mind. Stop questioning yourself. Something I feel like something in terms of his care, something in his passing, something that you questioned that you didn't particularly like. Okay, you can tell me this, Samantha, if I'm on no confidence. Oh, no confidence. Okay. Can you take Samantha? I just want to see if I'm on the right track here. Was there something in his like the care of in his final days before passing that didn't sit right with you or bothered you? Like, I don't know. Is it something like in concern? I don't know if it was like the space where he was or a nurse. He's just highlighting that. Something that you're questioning or you're going over in your mind. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. So that's what he's bringing up, because it's like something in the room and something your mind going back to. Right. Okay. 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 Let me just feel into that. And you know what he's saying? He's saying, He's saying it was time for me to go, so I had to find the time that you weren't there. Do you understand that? He says, how could I don't want to cry, but he's saying, you gotta get this. He wants you to understand this. How could I pass when you were there? How could I leave you when you were there? He goes, I wouldn't be able to, but he's saying it's divine timing. It was my time. So I waited. Okay, let me just get the right words here. I waited for the opportunity when I was alone. So it's like he's saying, like, so I could surrender to the process. I could surrender to the process. He's saying, because when you were there, and he's talking about your love. He's saying, like, your love was so big, your energy was so big. I felt it. It was wonderful. And we had our time, we had our moments, we had our journey together. And he's saying, like, your gift to me, and he's saying it like that, your gift to me was allowing me to surrender with the transition process to go to the other side. He's saying, because it was time. And he's saying, you may feel guilty about this and thinking, oh my goodness, if I this, blah, blah, blah. No. He's saying, this was your gift to me. If you can take that, Samantha, because he really wants you to know that it was a gift, a blessing to him. Do not question any of that. And he's saying, and he's just going on and he's saying, you know, I'm counting on you to help with the healing of the rest of the family. That's what he's saying. Like, I'm counting on you. He's saying it like that. So he's saying, you bring up the positive things. You bring up the loving memories. You bring up the funny stories. So he's like, right? So he's almost saying, right? If you're unsure what to do, you don't know what the next steps are, he's saying, there's something to consider for me, right? You be that agent of healing, that agent of love, of upliftment in the family. And he's saying, you know, it's not the end of the world, right? This is part of evolution. This is a part of life. You heal. You're going to be okay. You're strong. You're strong. You are strong. He just keeps repeating this. I'm supporting you from the other side. I'm there. I'm aware. And he's saying, like, you know, he's like, talk to me. Talk to me. I hear you. Again, he's saying baby girl. He keeps wanting to say baby girl. Baby girl, baby girl. Yes, I understand. Because he keeps talking. Yeah. I don't know if he had like a pet name for them or something, because he's acknowledging them. He's like those little munchkins, or there's a little, and he's, you know, with love and humor and, you know, just their vibrance, the curiosity and their love and their energy. Okay, lovely. So keep doing that, Samantha, because he's very aware of that. And he's saying, you know, the grandkids will know me through you. Do you understand that? So again, he's just going back. He's saying the stories, the memories, the pictures, all those things, they'll know me through you. So it's almost like, and it's more than that. He's saying, not only will they know him through you and your stories, but also it's like they'll know his energy, he's saying, because he's saying, like, I'm around them, I'm looking after them. All will be well. All will be well. He's like saying happy and healthy, happy and healthy. He's saying, like, that's what's to come for everyone. He's saying, the children. And he's like, he's talking about grace. Okay, what's he talking about? Grace. It's like, he's like, find those moments of grace with your children. Do you understand that? It's almost like he's comparing moments of grace with your children, like being in the quiet, like sharing a story, cuddling them, tucking in the bed, with moments of grace he spent with you. Do you understand, as a child? So he's making some kind of connection between these moments of grace with children. And he's just saying, you know, like surrender to that, like be in those moments, because he's saying so much healing takes place in those moments that you're not even aware of it. And he's saying, you know, I'll be there. I'll be looking over in those moments also. Okay. It's interesting. He just wanted me to, I'm just saying, is there anything else before I go? And he was just saying, he's talking about his wife. And he was just saying, she's got to eat. I just heard she. It felt like it was a wife energy, but he's saying she has to eat. And he just said it like that. Tell her she's got to eat. So he's saying it just like that. Oh, Grace. Oh, thank you. There you go. That's why he was saying Grace. Thank you. Okay. I still want you to take the message in what I mentioned too about the grace, because he was taking the grace and he was pushing that name forward into grace in those moments. Thank you. Okay. And I'm going to leave you with all his love, Samantha. Your dad is around you, definitely looking out for you. He loves you. Release any guilt. And he's saying, what nonsense, what nonsense. Don't be silly. Keep saying that. What nonsense. Let go. Let go. And I'll leave you with all his love. Oh, so awesome. I'm so glad I could connect with him. Yeah, and that he could get that message through. He definitely wants you to have that message. It's going to help in your healing journey. Okay, sorry, I'm just looking again now. Now I had, okay, and that was Samantha, right? Okay, and then I'm sorry if I get things out of whack here. I believe, is it Shelly? Is it Shelly S? Sorry, I've got my little dog here. So I have a Shelly S, and I have the number 2 for Shelly. Is it Shelly? Let me just make sure I have the correct name. Is that right, Shelly? Yes, thank you. Shelly S. And then I'll do Shannon S. Thank you. Me and my terrible handwriting, sorry. So Shelly S. Okay, Shelly S. Oh, wow, beautiful. So Shelly, I have for you the owl. Look at that owl. Isn't he beautiful? And it says, owl, listen to the messages of the angels. And it's let's see if I can pronounce this. Archangel, oh my goodness. Bokki. I'm going to spell it. I'm going to spell this Archangel. It's Bhokpi. Huckpie, maybe. Archangel Huckpie. Awesome. Okay. Listen to the message of the angels. Okay. And this is for Shelly. Okay. Let me just fill into this. It's funny. I'm just, when I'm connecting to the photo here, I'm just getting, I keep hearing, she knows, she knows, she knows. Shelly, I keep getting, she knows, she knows. And I feel also, Shelly, if you can confirm this, that I feel that you do have a connection with angels. I'm just seeing like a lot of white light, So you, not only may you feel them, but you may like sense like a change in the environment, like the light seems brighter. It's like, what was that? I sensed something, I felt something. And I do work with angels also, and I do know, I just want you to confirm this with me, Shelly, that you're aware. Okay. I know you see it. I know you see it. You see the change in the light. It's almost like you'll see a flash of light, almost like glittery in the environment. Can you confirm any of this, Shelley? It's almost like you need to just trying to understand. Thank you. That's what I was just going to say. So I was just going to say, so now what the next step is, it's almost like feeling into it. Like, what is that? What is that? It's like going, so it's almost like clairvoyant. So you're seeing, so now it's, and so it's seeing, clairvoyance and claircognition, the knowing, the seeing and the knowing. So now it's like feeling into it. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to, and this could be an intention when you meditate, you can ask your guides about feeling into the energy of angels. And I'm going to tell you right now, in terms of discerning energy, it's practice. It takes time. You can feel the energy of your soul. You've got to practice that in meditation. Feel the energy of the spirit world, of a spirit communicator. And angels are a very, very different energy. And I'm going to tell you, when I do connect to angels or I have a dream of an angel, it's almost like the energy, this is going to sound funny, but the energy almost wants to bring me to my knees because the energy is so pure and so fresh and so, you know what? I can't even find the words. So immediately it's like, oh, you just feel that. And in the presence of angels or their energy, it's almost like you get miraculous healing. It's almost like just being in their presence. And it's almost like, I don't, it feels different from my guides. My guides have a sense of a more kind of like practical information. They're my teachers. They're here to help me learn. But it's almost like the angels come in kind of to like, I don't want to say intercede, but come in with like a higher knowledge, if that makes sense to you. Yes, it feels like a pulse or a wave. Yeah. Instant calm. Absolutely. Okay. Okay, I'm not, they want you to, okay. So I'm just going to give you some advice. Okay. I have some books by Doreen Virtue about angels. So you might even want to glance through one of those books, or she might still have a website, or there's a website about angels that you can glance through. And this is what I do sometimes too, is I'll go to the internet and I'll do angels and I'll do images. And then I'll scroll through the images of the angels, and then I'll find one that resonates with me, and then I'll work with that particular angel. So that might work for you, because a lot of times I'll have the image of the angel in my mind's eye, and then when I scroll and I look on the, I'm like, that's it, that's them. And then I'll look to see who their name is, the name of the archangel is, and then I'll meditate to learn more. Okay, so Shelley, let me just see. Yeah, I understand. Okay. Okay. And I'm just hearing that it's interesting because I have like there's a connection between angels and your daughter. I know that right away. And it's almost like it's like they gather. It's interesting. It's almost like they gather around her and they come through with her. Can you take that, Shelley? Does that resonate with you? Because I feel a really strong connection with your daughter. And yeah, angels. Okay, let me just find out. And can you also take, I want to say here on the earth plane, they keep showing me this. They keep showing me like your daughter almost had like angelic qualities. Can you take that? Like angelic quality. I don't know. They keep saying, talk about her eyes. It was like her eyes. I almost want to say like almost like a wise soul, if that makes sense. It almost feels like a wise soul. And And I don't know if they're just showing me the light around your daughter, but I'm definitely feeling like, I'm feeling like she's light-haired for some reason, because I'm seeing a lot of like light around her face, and I'm seeing the light-haired. And I also feel that, yeah, okay. I'm just going to connect with your daughter. So just give me a minute here. Lots of energy, very bouncy. She's saying, I'm like, hi, Mom, I love you. And she's saying, she's saying like, I don't have any concerns now. So I feel there was a lot of concerns and worries on the earth plane, because she just wants you to know I have no more concerns or worries. And she talks a lot about freedom, like freedom of mind, freedom of movement. She just keeps talking about freedom is really important to her on the other side. Freedom. Okay, what is she telling me about here? Let me just find. Okay, Shelley, I know you said earlier, you said my daughter recently passed tragically. I just want to see if I'm on the right, I'm going in the right direction here. Can you take Shelley? I keep getting car. Like I feel, oh, she worried about everything. Yeah, so she's talking about that freedom of mind, like a release of freedom. Can you take, like, I'm getting something like with a car. I don't know, I'm like a car accident? Something connected to a car. It's like I'm seeing car, and I'm just seeing like, okay. It's almost like she's showing me shadow, dark. Okay, let me just find out. You gotta tell me more. I also feel that there was some kind, I'm feeling some kind of impact. I don't know, like she's showing me outside. She's showing me dark. I feel like it may have been rainy, or it was dark, like hard for people to see clearly. And I'm feeling like an impact. It almost feels like it's, again, I keep getting car. And I don't know, like she's showing me like a mall, stores, a parking lot. I don't know if you can take, okay, there was a bad car accident a week after she passed. Her friends and kids were in there. Okay, she wants, so that's what she's talking about. Okay, all right, I understand. Because she just keeps showing me that. She's just giving awareness that she knows what's happening. Okay, thank you. I'm just asking if she can tell me about her passing, so I just want to see. Well, just as I move my mind to your daughter, she's saying, or she's talking about choking and like breathing issues, choking breathing. She's just showing me that. It's almost like she's not, it's kind of like, I'm not sure what's happening. Not sure. Okay. kind of like I feel like a little sense of panic. They're not sure what's happening. And then after that, like I feel this sense of like almost like relief, surrender, like a letting go, like just like whew, like a real letting go, like a smooth transition. She's saying a smooth transition. And she's talking about an elderly lady that met her there. I feel it's grandma. She's saying, and it's interesting because like when she shows me her transition, it's like into the arms. It's like into the arms of grandma. It's like she's showing me that into the arms of an elderly lady. She's like into her arms. And it's like, and she's just like talking about the sense of relief, the sense of joy, and to be met by someone on the other side that that she recognizes. She's talking about that. She also wants me to mention a white rose is of significance. Oh, okay, thank you. I didn't read that. Yes, thank you. Good, we're me. Okay, yes, okay. I understand. Yes, okay. I'm so sorry, Shelley. She's also talking, so I'll just mention that she mentioned that an elderly woman that met her on the other side. And she's also talking about a white rose. A white rose is really significant. And like the color white, she keeps talking about the color white, white, white. And again, if I go back to this card again and about the white light, that I mentioned that you see in terms of angels, I feel also this is a sign from her that she brings you, yes, your grandma. Yes, thank you. Because she said grandma. Yeah. And it's like she went right into her arms and she was like just so comforted and happy. And so the white light is also a sign for you. And just to go back to this card for a minute, just to make sure that this is something that you'll be able to continue to develop, to connect not only with angels, but loved ones on the other side. So I just wanted to talk about that with the owl. Okay, I just want to... she's just saying again, white rose. I feel there's a rose in connection with her. There might be a rose, like from the funeral that you kept, or a rose that's placed by her picture. She just keeps saying, say rose, say rose, say rose. So I'm saying rose. I mean, it's possible it could be a name, but I feel like it's a rose because she's showing me a rose. So she wants me to say rose. Oh, thank you so much. Because she just would not let the white rose go. So there you go. So that shows you that that's, thank you, that it's definitely her. I feel that she didn't pass that long ago. Is that correct? Because she keeps saying like, I'm new. I think I'm feeling almost like I'm new to the mediumship, communicating with somebody, and I'm new to the other side. She keeps saying that I'm new. She keeps saying new. So I feel 9 months. Thank you very much. Okay. So because she's a lovely, very, I want to say like she's very polite, very respectful, gentle soul, like really curious, you know, enjoyed like I want to say enjoyed communicating with like older people, almost like older people, in particular, like women, do you know what I mean? Getting their wisdom. She's sharing that with me. And she's saying, you know, she's kind of like, she's almost like apologizing. She's saying, I'm so sorry. This is new for me. I'm not quite sure what to give you here. She's saying, but, okay. She's saying, but there's one thing I'm going, after I said, she's saying, I want you to give this to my mom before I go. So she's saying, I don't want you to have any regrets, guilt, or fear that you did the wrong thing. So regrets, guilt, fear. Those are really, they're like big, I'm like seeing them. Regrets, fear, guilt, big letters. So she knows that you're feeling all those things right now. And she's like, I understand part of the grieving process, but just be aware of those 3 emotions and don't let them get away from you. She's saying that. Don't let that get away from you. She's saying, you have so many wonderful things to do, to say, to experience. And she's saying, I'm watching you from the other side. She said, it's like going to the movie theater. She says, I have a front row seat and I'm just watching it all. And your joy is my joy. Your laughter is my laughter. So she wants you to know it's like a big movie theater. Again, she's saying, like you're watching the movie take place. You're watching life happen. So all those amazing things that you experience, it directly flows through her, she's saying. And she's saying, you know, I don't want to say live your life for me. I don't want to say that, even though I just said, she said, that's kind what she's saying. Like, that's kind of, I can't think of the word she's saying. She's saying a different word, but that's kind of like hokey. Like, that's not how I want you to take this. She's saying, I want you to live your life for you. That's how you bless and remember me. Not by doing things for me, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's about you. If you understand that, Shelley, she wants me to say that. Okay. Okay, let me just see. She's just saying, you know, it's almost like she's saying, I want you to peel back the layers, because it's almost like, you know, grieving. There's so many layers she's saying that you need to go. So it's like peel back the layers, and then eventually she says there will be blessing. You'll see the blessings there. You'll see the blessings there. And she's like, Mom, you were with me. You were with me, Mom. She's saying that. You were there. You were there. You were there. And she's saying, you know, the one thing I regret, she's saying, is, you know, the pain and the anguish that I left behind. I regret that. I regret that. So she's just bringing apologies about that. And she's just saying, you know, foolishness. And then she's just saying, and she's saying, you know, she wants to say, she's saying, but Mom, you're the wise one. She's like, Mom, you're the wise one. You're the wise one. She just wants to acknowledge that you are wise, and don't question your guidance, your advice, any of those things. She's saying that you're the wise one. I understand that, like, your foundation's been shaken, but remember, you know, that you are the wise one. You'll recognize that again. You'll recognize that again. Okay. She's saying, I'm going to work with you. I'm going to work with you. So, she wants to work with you in some capacity. And I feel that it's more than, you know, mother-daughter relationship. It's almost like in terms of, it's like helping you on the other side, almost like helping you, in terms of like helping you in terms of the angels and like the higher realms, like connecting with that and understanding that and sharing that wisdom with others. So she's saying she's going to help you with that, Shelley, for sure. And I don't know if you do any kind of mediumship work or any kind of healing work, but I feel this is something that your daughter is more than pleased to assist you with and help you in that development. So it's like, so she's like, so keep me in mind when you do that kind of work. Because she's saying like, I'm there. And she's like, she just wants to like, I'm the sparkling light. So there's some kind of sparkling light, almost like glitter, like glittery light. Like you'll just see out of the corner of your eye. She's saying, I'm there. Isn't that funny? She has a good sense of humor. Very smart, wise soul. She's saying, so let's just say, perhaps in terms of blessings, this is the way it was meant to be. She's saying, now look at this. Perhaps I'm meant to be one of your guides on the other side. Miracles happen every day. And she's just talking about, you know, the miracles of the universe, the way things play out, the way things are meant to be. And she's just smiling like this. She's like, and she's just saying, yes, I'll be one of your angels. Yes, she's just confirming, yes, I'll be one of your, she's like, I'll be one of your little angels. I'll be one of your little angels. So she's like, count on me, I'm there. And I'll leave you with all her love. Oh, thank you so much, Shelley, for that opportunity to connect with your daughter. Yeah. And just, you know, we connected today with her. So just to be aware, in the next few days, there might be other signs that come forward. Wouldn't that be awesome if you saw an owl after getting the owl card? Look for that. I feel music. She kept saying music. I just heard music in my ear. So listen to music. There's some music connected to your daughter, like a favorite song or a song that was played at the funeral. So just listen for that song. I feel like you're going to hear that song. You may hear it on the radio. You might hear it walking down the street. You might hear it. You might just, like, you might wake up and you hear it. And she's saying that's another sign from her. So I've got the light and I've got the music she's saying. Okay. And a favorite song. Can you take a song for her, Shelley, with, I feel like the song has like angel in it, or, so just think about, I want you to think about music that was played at the funeral, or a particular song your daughter really liked that she played a lot, or you associate that with her, because she keeps telling me that music. So there's a really important song. I'm not, and I'm just going to say this song. It's, what's his name? Williams, there's, what's it called? Angels? I think it's called Angels, Williams. And I know I did promise I was going to put on my website songs. I'm going to put that song on it. I think it's called Angels by Robbie Williams. She's just drawing my mind to that song. So you may want to, you know, when you're ready, maybe listen to it. And she's saying, you know, it'll give you, she's saying it'll give you a good cry. So she's just giving you a little bit of a warning there. But she's saying, you know, like at the same time, it'll raise your vibrations. And it's like, it'll raise your vibration and align you with me. So it's raising your vibration to connect on the other side. And I'll leave you with all her love. Oh, thank you so much. What a privilege, Shelley. And I wish you lots of love and light in your healing process. If there's anything I can do for you, just reach out to me. Okay, the other person I had was Shannon S. And remember the owl, please. I think that owl is important. Owl and at night. And the seeing at night. Okay. Okay, Shannon S. And she wanted two shuffles here. Okay, 1, 2. I hope she's still here. So I went a little long today. Shannon S., I hope you're still here. Okay. Okay. And for Shannon S., I got sheep. I think we've had that with some, it's interesting. I should have kept track of all the cards here that were pulled. So I have sheep, and it's act with fortitude and cooperation. Archangels, Gabriel and Hope. Again, just a reminder, there's the blue rose, right? Love from the other side. Also, think about your intentions for the blue moon on August the 30th. And it's that love of, let me just feel into this. The sheep, the lamb. I'm just getting that that energy there of again that gentleness, the gentleness and connection and cooperation with others. It's the whole idea of being Shannon, of being vulnerable and opening up. I feel like you're doing that. You're allowing yourself to be more vulnerable, because it's in your vulnerability that you're able to move forward with intention, and not only cooperate with others, but cooperate with the universe, and be directed along the path that you need to go. That's what I keep getting for you. Let me just look at this a minute. So Shannon, for you, I almost feel that it's more, not so much external, but almost internal, like alignment, being gentle with yourself, allowing yourself to heal, hearing the messages, connecting with your intuition, and then moving forward, right? And then putting out your intention and moving forward with focus and fortitude and cooperation. So it's almost like an awareness that this needs to be, you need to take the first step in order to work with others and to move forward. Oh, is that interesting? Okay. And you have a very, you have like a real gentleness about you, a real gentleness. And I keep getting the word flock, Shannon. So I'm getting almost like a flock around you. And it's interesting. I'm getting like a flock around you. And I was about to say that you're the leader of the flock. And then I was corrected. And they're saying like, they're like newbies. Do you understand this? Like a flock of like like-minded people working together. It's almost like you're supporting one another, right? Understanding, moving forward, cooperating together for the highest good of all involved. Isn't that interesting? Can you take any of that information, Shannon, that I just shared? And again, I want to say again that you're definitely, you are definitely protected on the other side. It's almost like, who did they mention? Gabriel. It's like, it's almost like a nurturing, a sense of hope is starting to like, I just want to say like starting to form almost like a little spark of that. And it's like starting to grow. That's what I'm feeling. And it's like, it's like a stepping out soon, a stepping out. I keep getting that, like a stepping out, continuing your path. I feel that that's coming. It's like building that foundation. That foundation's been built and you're getting ready. You're getting ready. It's like percolating, you know what I mean? Under the surface with the support of others. And I really do feel like the spirit realm, you're being protected and guided and like nurtured. And they're assisting you in like, it's, I want to say it's like stepping out, like stepping out. Let me just see what else they can. It's funny, and I'm just saying they're like keeping your babies close. If you can take that, keeping your baby. I keep getting that. You're keeping your babies close. You're keeping your babies close. So it's that sense of it's like that sense of family. I keep getting that family, how important family is, and that's the foundation for you. And stepping out, I just mean like your journey, the next things that you have to learn and experience in your life. So yeah, I feel an awful lot of love around you. I'm getting love from your family. I'm getting love from children. I'm getting love from the spirit world. And even just look at this little picture, right? There's all the love around you. And then there you are, right? The confidence, kind of looking out. Okay, what's my next step? What should I be doing next? Just kind of, thinking about what the future brings. Absolutely. And I know Archangel Gabriel is the Archangel of communication. So I feel there's a connection here to communicating with others. And I'm getting like speaking your truth. If you can take that, it's like speaking your truth, speaking your experience, sharing that. And it's almost like the truth is being formed. It's interesting. It's like your experience, and then it's almost like I see the pieces. It's like they're floating, right? The truth is like coming together, like in puzzle pieces, like formulating, almost kind of like in your mind. Here's what I found. In your mind or in your heart. Sorry, that was my watch just started talking. In your mind, in your heart, in which you can express to others. Okay. Let me just see if there's anything else here. And they're just, again, I'm just getting them at like, you'll be okay. I keep getting, you'll be okay. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. You're supported. And I'm just getting, it's like I'm getting like new things, new opportunities. So it feels like things are coming into your space, new opportunities. So it's just like, be alert to that, like be aware, be observant, right? And be in the moment. So then you can, instead of just letting it fly by and not seeing it, you can make that decision for yourself. It's like when you're ready. It's just like, I'm just seeing like a great big, it's interesting. I'm just seeing the image of, it's almost like a big, like a blanket, but this is an unusual blanket. I don't know if it's like indigenous motif, but there's something, it's like zigzag, I don't know. It's almost like a red blanket. I'm seeing indigenous motifs or patterns on it. And it's like, it's just, the blanket is like covering you, protecting you. So it's just like all is, and I'm getting like all is well, child, all is well. And I'll leave you with that message. Okay, Ashley asked a question. Is there a certain amount of time after someone passes that they know, you're welcome, Shannon, that time after someone passes that they no longer come through? You know what? I don't think there's a certain amount of time. I think it really depends on what's happening. I'm so sorry about my dog. Whenever I do this work, my dog goes bonkers. So I'll try and come closer. I'll talk louder so you can hear me. So what I find, it depends what's happening in your world. It may depend on what's happening. So for example, if there's a message that spirit wants to get through, they'll make sure they come through and they bring it. So for example, that one person today, and I've forgotten their name, their father wanted to say, you know, that it was a blessing. She shouldn't feel guilty about her not being there when he passed. So that was a really important message to come through. So important messages, they definitely come through, or if they feel that you need some kind of assistance. I found with the passing of my father, he came through, it actually was 3 years ago Monday that my dad passed, but he came through quite a bit in the beginning because he had a lot of things that he had to say. And now it was very strong for me, came through quite a lot in my dreams, gave me signs, and now it's more quiet now. And I would like to say that's because things are kind of stable now in the family. And when I connect with him, he's just saying like, I'm happy, I'm joyful, I'm with mom, I'm with my family members. He's busy on the other side. So at the moment, he doesn't feel he has to come through to give me a message, but it depends on a lot of things. Also, the spirit world may know, for example, that you were here, so then they'll want to connect. They'll go, oh, they're going to be here on the Wednesday with Wendy. I resonate with her energy. I know I can connect with her, or I've connected with her before. I'm going to take that opportunity to come through. So it just depends on the circumstances, really. And sometimes if an individual's blocked with the grieving process, or they're just blocked, or they're stressed, that can kind of stop spirit from like coming through. So they might come through someone else in the family. They might come through in a dream when you're in more of a subconscious state. I find often they'll find a way to come through. If someone is really in kind of like a bad place and grieving, they may just wait. They know you best. And it depends also on the spirit's personality. What were they like in life? Were they chatty Cathy? And they always want to chat all the time? Well, then they're very likely to come through more often. Were they very quiet and they tended not to want to communicate much? Well, perhaps they won't come through in that way, communicating with a medium. They may come through in a dream, or they might just give you like a sign. Like you might see a license plate, or hear a song, or see a bird acting oddly, and you'll think of them. So I don't really want to say that there's a certain amount of time that they come through, or when they no longer come through. I had the strangest thing that happened to me. I was meditating the other day, and I don't think I've ever had my great-grandmother come through on any readings I've received in practice circles or anything. And she just came through, and she just wanted to acknowledge herself. And I was like, whoa, I was just blown away. So I think my great-grandma passed away, maybe I was around 9. I do have memories of her, but she just kind of like popped into my space and wanted to say hello, and just gave me a few words about something that I needed to know. And I just thought that was awesome. So it's usually when your I don't want to say your defenses are down, but when you're kind of in that subconscious state, you'll get messages also. Oh, I know my dog. I think my dog might be a medium too, because whenever I do any readings, he's barking away like crazy. So I know it's almost 9 o'clock right now. I believe I did all the card readings, and I just wanted to remind people, you know, about using oracle cards, just like I used, right? I would clear them, I would set my intention, and then I would just pull a card up. Very often I'll do that in the morning, just for something, you know, what do I have to be aware of today? And I'll have a message, and I'll just think of that message throughout my day. Thank you. Okay, Mary Ellen, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you very much, Dawn. 4, my lucky number. I love 4. Okay, Mary Ellen, 4. I think Ashley asked for 4 too. Look at these numbers that are coming up in terms of numerology and stuff. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 7. A lot of even numbers. Okay, so 4 for Mary Ellen. I didn't really get to the readings. Oops, the mediumship today, but thank you. I'm a little off today. I'm hoping tomorrow will be a better day for me. So 4. 1, 2, 3. I think this is just crazy. We get similar cards, but I'll pull another one for you to Mary Ellen. I got also the gray squirrel for you. And Grace, find new ways of solving problems, Archangel Raphael. So again, right? Find a new way. So I'm going to suggest out of your head, into your heart, surrendering, sitting in the silence, letting problem solving strategies just kind of flow in, like, oh, I never thought of that. Let that flow into your awareness. And Archangel Raphael, again, is the Archangel of healing. And again, as I mentioned early, healing can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be spiritual. It comes in many ways. Healing could just be the alignment, right? Aligning your chakras, aligning your energy, feeling grounded, being able to make good decisions day to day, responding instead of reacting to things. So all those things are a form of healing. So let me just feel into that. And again, right? It's that eternity symbol right above, right? Like his crown chakra. Do you see his crown chakra? Or you could even see his third eye right there is lit up. So it's about your intuitive ability, right? Downloading information. And please, always, everyone has guides, everyone has intuition. Ask your guides. You can say, you know, I've got to come up, you know, I'm looking for a solution for this particular issue, and I'm going to leave it with you, and then let it go, and then see what appears in your day, messages that you receive for that. Okay, and this is Mary Ellen. Okay, it's funny, Mary. So for you, I'm getting Mary Ellen, are you a real, what's the word I want to say? I don't want to say, are you someone that like collects things? Like you keep things? Because I don't know, I'm getting like something about like a lot of clutter here, and about letting go of things you don't need, things that are for your highest good, like clutter, bringing new space, like you need new space in your home, in your energetic field for new things to flow in. So I'm just feeling like almost like a lot of clutter, almost like I want to say stress. It's almost like being a little bit of a hoarder. It's I'm going to ask you too, Mary Ellen, do you do like clearing and cleansing of your chakras or your aura at all? Because I know I spoke about this at one of my evenings quite a long time ago about how our aura picks up the energy of other people and places. So I want to say for you, Mary Ellen, that it's really important to kind of clear and cleanse and let go of things that no longer serve you. Something that might be helpful for you also is what I'll do when I have a shower is when I'm under the light, when I'm in the shower, I'll just visualize like a white light streaming down over my head, clearing and cleansing me of any cords I might have picked up or any blocks or attachments. And I'm just seeing it flow right through my body, right down into the drain. So I'm just letting all those things go and I'm just cleaning my whole aura. And I'm seeing it being nice and bright and shiny, almost like Windexing a window. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Nice and bright, right? There's nothing that is kind of like sucking my energy or drawing me in another direction or taking me out of alignment. So that's really important to doing the clearing and the cleansing. You don't have to be in the shower. You can just envision that after a long day at work or going to the mall. So that would be really important to do that. Then after the cleansing, then I just invite divine white light in for my highest good. And I just feel, right, all those spaces that have been cleared and cleansed, I just fill that up with beautiful unconditional love and light from divine source, right? To direct me on my day, to lead me to make good decisions for my highest good, and to be of service for the spirit world on that day. So that would be very helpful for you, Mary Ellen, if you're still here. It's cute. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I don't even want to say he's going to start again. Okay, let me just see what, oh, I can hear him now. He's moaning. Oh, here he comes. He's going to be part of the show soon. Let me just see here. Yes, so that's part of your power, I want to say. The power, right? In that alignment, that clearing, cleansing of your aura. So now look at this little guy's, I see you. Look at this little guy's aura after it's cleared and cleansed. Kapoo! All that energy, right? Receiving messages, able to give out that love and that energy into the community and the world. Okay, love, I'm almost done. And Mary Ellen, I told you I would pick one more card. So I'm going to pick the card underneath it. Oh, isn't this funny? And look at the one that I got. I got the shark, which we had also. And the shark again, right? Lead is a powerful, peaceful warrior. The archangels Metatron and Joel's. You behave yourself. I'm almost done. So I'm going to put these together, right? So in terms of the grounding, the clearing, and the cleansing, those processes, right? Being in your, connecting with your highest good, right? Your higher self, then this is, I want to say, would be the result of this. The possibilities in terms of being powerful and being a peaceful warrior, assisting others, being of service in the larger community. But again, you know, I'm just getting this hoarding thing with you. So I don't know if you're thinking of moving or your space is too cluttered, because I'm getting, don't let the objects or the clutter, it's almost like taking away your power. Do you understand that? So it's almost like releasing and letting go things you don't need. So it can be burdens, it can be stress, it can be, you know, I don't know why I have this object, I just always have it, so I got it. So it's almost like observing what you have and letting go of what you no longer need for you to create space where your energy can flow into. Do you understand that? So instead of making yourself small, you're making yourself big, right? Making yourself big, right? as a power. So I don't feel particular, like I know the other message was about somebody who had to kind of be aware of their own power and not being too forceful. I want to say, I feel that you're the opposite. I feel like something in your environment is almost making you small or dimming your light. Mary Ellen, if you can take that. Oh, I wonder if she's still here. I guess she can hear this recording. If you can hear my dog, he's now crying at my feet. She can take that. So I'm just going to take 1 minute now, and I'm just going to thank everyone for joining me. Oh, she just moved her office to there we go. Perfect. There you go. So that is going to be wonderful for her. So yes, so I hope she gets this message. I felt there was some moving of things and boxes and clutter. Oh, thank you. Absolutely. She did, that was a good choice. She made a really good choice there. So now I want to say, right, clearing, cleansing that space, etc. Setting your intention for that new space. Lovely. So I wanted to thank you for joining me tonight. If you're interested in booking a reading or a soul reading or mentoring with me, you can go to my website at wendydangelo.com. My beginner's mediumship development class, yay, it begins soon. It's beginning Thursday, August the 31st. The more the merrier. I would love to have you, and I can share some of my tips. And we'll do lots of practical exercises too. I still have space, so if you want to check that out, I hope you can join us. And if you do go to my website, sign up for my monthly newsletter. I send out information about events and things that I offer. So in closing, please remember to keep your heart brave and your imagination wild, because anything is possible. So lots of love and lots of light to you. And I look forward to next week. So take care, everybody.